Hi, thank you. First of all, thank you for being the best Ash ever. I think we all agree on that. But, diving on in, I know that as an actor you prep for many roles, and throughout speaking you deal with a lot of different emotions. There's two scenes in particular from Pokemon that I was wondering how you prepared for them. The scene where you released Butterfree, and when Ash was turned to stone, and the movie.
Well, there's no preparation whatsoever because we never got to see the script ahead of time. It really was just literally we are in the booth and skimming down. You read the line ahead of yours to try to figure out what the person might say, and then go. So as you're watching it, and then I'm reading, and then I just was kind of in the moment for all of that. There's no prepping; it's just kind of being it. And then if it doesn't fit the plot, you got to do it again. You got to find that again. But certainly, Butterfree, for example, I cried. I mean, it's so sad, and you get, all of that. It's real life. It's good for the person. But at the same time, you have your own loss, and so I mean, we're all constantly dealing with that. Whether it's just that you just bought the milk and it's already gone bad, or your friend is moving to another state, or all of that stuff. So I think it's easy to kind of call upon that emotion, but no prepping.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, those were great, really great things. That's what I loved about Pokemon, that you could have that real emotion, and it was a cartoon with not a lot of different colors to it even. It's very primary. It's very simple cartoon, but not very simple stories.
Thank you.
Okay, so in the Pokemon series, we started with old, 8-bit, deformed sprites of Pokemon, and now with X and Y, we have this whole 3D world that everyone's just jumping up into, and these Pokemon are more than just your weapons you use. What do you think of how the series is changing in general, like evolving?
Well, we were replaced after season 8, and so since that time, I haven't really watched the show very much. I do hear about it, and I see things that people bring up, but I don't know. It seems like it's an interesting. Without watching it, I don't know. I'm a really big fan of the basic 150, so And the 3D thing seems to have been a big hit, so I guess that's good. But I like the basics.
I have two questions for you.
What's your name?
My name's Dan
Hi,
Jones.
Dan.
This is Emma. I started watching Pokemon when I was a teenager, and now I have a 3-year-old daughter who's watching Pokemon. So I wonder, how does it feel to play a character that's affected multiple generations?
It's quite humbling, actually. It's amazing, and certainly it reinforces the idea that when you go to work, you really have to give 100%, because all of us, that one thing that you do, you don't know how far out it's going to ripple, and it's amazing to me. First of all, that anyone ever saw the show, but that it still keeps going on, and I did love it so much. So I feel fortunate to be able to share that with everyone in this time, so we can all say, "Oh my God, I loved it! Oh my God, I did too!" It's wild to me, and I don't think who knows if Satoshi Tajiri, when he was alone in his room sketching Pokemon, he knew how far-reaching his ideas would go. But it's really humbling.
I was also wondering, I think of you and Nancy Cartwright as being in sort of a similar situation, having played a 10-year-old boy for such a long time. What's it like to play the same character for such a long period of time?
Well, I had a lot of experience with that because I've toured for a year at a time with different acting companies. So, when you're doing the same show every night, albeit in a different town, you still have to find out. There, you're repeating the same words every night, and you still have to make it real. Here, we had a new script, a new adventure every week, so it was really fun, serious fun, to be able. And so, as an actor, to know you have a job for 8, well, I didn't know ever that it would go
Now, on the show, were you given any special cues as to how naive you were, or if you were supposed to pursue any kind of hints of what the reciprocal characters had going on between each other?
Like, was it written down that Ash loved Misty, or is that what you mean?
Yes, were you given a cue to like play along and be naive, or were you given cues like maybe you should say something?
No, nothing like that. But I
Okay.
do think in the writing, there was never any, he didn't have any interests other than catching his own Pokemon.
Something I think the director would have said, like,
Probably.
okay, maybe say it like this.
Yeah. And in the writing, he was pretty much on his own thing. So no, I didn't get any direction specifically written or spoken about that. But speaking as a 10-year-old boy, I don't think he had any interest in anyone. Should I say his mother? He's 10.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Please introduce yourself so we know who you are.
Hello, my name is Chris. I'm a huge fan. Besides doing the voice for Ash Ketchum, you did an amazing job as Nick Robin from One Piece.
Oh, thank you.
This is what my question's going to lead to. What were your thoughts on the 4 Kids censorship of One Piece?
Well, I never saw any of the, let's say, uncut or, excuse me, what it looked like. before
Because
they wrote
technically
some things
One
out.
Piece isn't really for kids.
It's not
so-
really. And it's amazing that that ever got on Saturday morning TV, really. I think what they did was necessary because it wouldn't have passed the practices and standards, guidelines. So they had to change. They had to change a lot.
Cutting
But-
out all the blood and
Yes,
censoring
cigarettes
the
and
guns.
guns and all that stuff. I mean, that can fly on DVD, but it can't go on network TV, and certainly not for kids on Saturday morning. So in a way, we never would have seen it if they hadn't done that. I mean, I'm a fan of the originals, all what the original is, even in the original language.
Oh, I still
So-
have all the volumes and movies actually. So
Yeah,
I didn't
so-
mind it.
But I do think they had to do what they had to do to be able to get it on air. So I have no bad thoughts about it.
Thank you.
Hi, Veronica. My name is Mike. I feel like this is a little bit too short. Okay, but basically I'm interested in voice acting and sort of getting to learn about that. But I'm slowly coming to the realization that I probably should become an actor first and foremost. So for someone who doesn't necessarily have a lot of experience with that, do you have any tips for just kind of breaking into that?
Yeah, I mean, I think just look for classes that you can take. If you're in a school, you can look for classes that are in the school. Otherwise, there's a lot of reputable acting classes all over the United States. And that you want to get as much training as you can. Improv helps, regular acting classes, because really you need to know when you're looking quickly at a script, what's the objective? What are they trying to get from someone else? And that you can put that into play quite quickly, because we have, a minute to look at something before you start speaking. Otherwise, you just want to do as much as you can, get in the show, and find out if it's something you really love. And from there, you meet people, and they can suggest another class, they can suggest an audition. That's the best thing. Voice acting wise, you want to make sure you have a demo that is 1 to 2 minutes long that shows your strengths. You can have a commercial demo, which is just basic spots. You can have a character demo that shows kind of an example of characters you do.
Yeah, because I've actually been looking into the classes provided by Edge Studios, and I know that you're an instructor there.
I do teach sometimes at Edge, yeah. It depends. I haven't lately because I've not been in town. But I do sometimes teach there. I sometimes teach my own classes as well. Soon my website will be back up. So for instruction, and I have information here about that.
Thanks.
Hello, my name is Travis.
Hi, how are you?
I'd like to know who's your favorite Pokemon besides Pikachu?
Go. Yeah, Charmander.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Charmander, so you can fly around. No, but that's true. Yeah, Charizard.
I really loved the episode when his scale was going out and
Yeah.
that was an awesome episode.
Fantastic.
saw Pokemon back in the Philippines, and I was surprised because back then my parents sent the game before the anime came out to me. So I first experienced Blue before I actually saw the anime. And then, yeah, I have like a request and a question. So the question is, there was this certain beach episode back back in the early days of the first season, and there was some scenes that were cut. But that aside, how was it like playing that particular episode for you? Because it only shown once, broadcasted once, if I recall
Oh,
correctly.
really? I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't know if I remember it specifically. They were on a beach?
Yeah, there was a contest, a beauty contest on that particular one.
You know, I kind of was on those adventures. The same thing was always really fun, or mostly I liked it if I got to play other people. You know, like Gary's cheerleaders, I always got to be the
Oh yeah.
So I kind of remember Baker, and then exactly like being on the beach. I don't remember that specifically, but I'm gonna say great.
Well, and the request is like one of my friends was asking you to say like a battle scene, and he also asked me, can you please say Pikachu aim for the horn?
Is that a bad thing? Is that a real thing? Pikachu, aim for the horn!
Did you watch in the Philippines? What language was it in?
It was in the 4Kids dub because they imported, and since the Philippines also has English as a second language,
Right.
they were willing to show it in the original, well, English dub.
Oh, that's neat.
So yeah, thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Faisal.
Can we call you Brock?
You can call me Brock. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for just voice acting like these great people and characters. It means a ton to me and my friends over there. And I was going to ask your favorite Pokemon, but we already got that. And I was going to ask about voice acting tips because I kind of want to go into that, but you know, someone took that too. So I am just going to ask, what is your favorite, like, just favorite scene in like anything you've acted in?
I was in His and Her Circumstances, and I loved the fact that she could go from, she kind of run through all of her emotions in 1 minute. And what I loved about that is that's kind of how we all are, but we keep it hidden, and she was out there. And I loved that. I loved that she could be everywhere. So that's my favorite, I think, other than Ash, because I got to go and run and play and fight and yell and cry at work as a boy. So that was really great.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good question. It's good that the others were taken. That was great. Hello. Hi.
So, just to start off, Ash Ketchum was a huge influence in my life, and I absolutely love this character. So thank you for bringing him to life. And for my question, I hope I'm not the only one, but I don't know if you remember, but the whole cast did a Christmas CD,
Oh, yeah.
and we
Right.
sang all the
Right.
Christmas songs.
That was really
and,
fun.
oh my gosh,
Silly.
I listen. I feel guilt. I
We
feel like
listen
such
to
a
it every
nerd.
year.
But I listen to the CD like every Christmas, and I post videos of Christmas jingles and
That's so funny.
you know, all that.
Well, thank you. It's-
But
it
how was
so
that
fun.
experience for you?
Well, the
Doing that.
songs were so fun and funny, you know. It was great. You know, we didn't have a big party to work on it. It was another thing that, like most of Pokemon and other things, very short deadlines. Everybody working. Let's try this. There was one song that Professor Oak sings on that I sang originally, and then they just had to change it later. And you know,
officiate weddings.
That's not correct.
But, you know, I love love.
First of all, have you ever been invited to a Pokemon-themed wedding? No.
How would you like to come to ours?
What's that?
How would you like to come to ours?
Thank you, this is my invitation.
Yes!
Well, let me know when it is and we'll talk.
Yes! Imagine we are gathered here today.
What are your names?
Austin?
And Liz.
Austin and Liz! Go!
Thank you.
How you doing? My name is Veronica. First things first, once again, thank you for doing Ash, and you're also the main character to one of my favorite video games of all time, Shadowheart, so thank you very much for that. My first question is, do you prefer doing the guys' voices or the girls' voices better, in your personal opinion?
I prefer characters that are a little out there. So whether it's often boys have more fun, contrary to the song. Girls just want to have fun, but oftentimes they're limited, which is why, because in her circumstances, for instance, she had as much energy as Ash had, but she was a high school girl. So I like characters that are really fun or really evil, so that you get out of your norm. I mean, I'm a pretty normal person, so I like to get as far away from myself as possible. Many people do too.
And secondly, you did a voice in Tekken for a character named Leo. Now, how did that come about? Did you volunteer to do that? Did you audition for the part?
Mostly I've auditioned for everything that I've ever gotten. There's really nothing that I've gotten that I haven't been called in for first. No one says, oh, I loved you in X, could you come in and do this? You know, I was going to say X, can you do Y, but that's what we want to work on. Editing. So I auditioned for it. Yeah.
Now, are you any good at Tekken?
I've never played it, I've never seen the game, and I don't even know what happened in that thing. I have to. We don't have any. We have DSs at home, but we don't have any.
It's all Nintendos.
Professor Layton and Pokemon Red. That's all we've got. So I don't have anything to play anything on. So no, I haven't. So yeah, I'm terrible at that game.
Thank you very much.
We have our last question.
Hi, my name's Daisy. I've been a big fan of the show since I was like 3 until. I just have a question. Do you feel like you learned any lessons you learned in Pokemon? Because I remember like the first movie, Mewtwo said something like, the circumstances of one birth is irrelevant. Like, it's what you do with like its life.
Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Do you feel like you learned anything from the show or any of those shows that have like subliminal messages or something?
Well, I do think, I do think the power of positivity. I think that the idea that you don't, to get to your goal, you don't have to step on people. You can work together and be happy for their accomplishments while you are trying to accomplish what you set out for. I mean, the main thing that I know now is that we all are on our own journeys, and we pick up people along the way, and we travel together and we part, but we still have to continue our journey, and you have to find a way. It's what you pack in your backpack, I guess. Extra underwear. But that's one of the most, I guess that's the biggest lesson I've learned. And it's a journey, and that journey continues, and that's, Pokemon just keeps going on and on, but we all keep going on and on. I mean, look at this, we all started our little journey somewhere. We've joined in watching this TV show, everyone here living in all different places. We have this